Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another great episode of the Mark and Will Show. And of course, you have your favorite two hosts in the most, Mark and Will. What's up, my brother?
What is going on, man?
Special day.
Special day. Special day.
Have a goodie. We never done this before. It's our first time doing this. Very special episode. We have the JCTMS Varsity and Junior Varsity Girls Basketball Champs on the show today.
How's everybody doing?
Doing great.
Okay.
Good.
All right. So, in case you guys didn't know, for all the new people on here, we are raw and uncut. We love to have fun. Mm-hmm. So, our interviews are not stiff. So, if I feel that you're kind of getting like your legs getting kind of sleep, I might throw a kind of crazy question going to wake you up. So, I hope everybody's doing fine. This is very exciting for me. This is my former middle school. I have much pride with JCTMS. The champs are here.
Yes, sir.
Is that what it is? The champs are here, Varsity and JV. Big time. We got Coach Tim here.
Yes, sir.
Coach Tim has been an ally for our show, constant communication,
yes.
Big time. So, hey, Coach, right off the bat, congratulations.
Thank you very much. It was a blessing. I can't even, put in words how blessed it was to just finally get over the hump.
So I'm going to ask you real quick, Coach, before we go to the players and things like that. So how long have you been a part of this great basketball program, JCTMS? I'm going to feel the joy.
This is my sixth season. My sixth season as a head coach. And so it's just been, a great ride. We've had, very successful seasons, but we just come up short in the end when it comes to getting to the championship against our arch nemesis. I really don't want to say their name, but our arch nemesis school.
Understand? We're not going to push your arm to do it either. Not on this show. No. So, first of all, let's introduce these players, Coach. Can you let everybody know who we have with us today?
Yes, we have one of the players, Lee Mangram. She is a sixth grader, came in, and she's played JV and varsity, a lot of quality minutes, a very key player. She's older in basketball years than she is in age. So she's been a great addition to JCTMS, and we're looking forward to the next couple of years with her. And we also have Amira, Tootie Jordan. We have this one here will be a really big staple. You will hear a lot about her as far as playing ball. Next season, she'll be the top eighth grader coming out in Louisville, period. So technically, I have two of the top players in JCTMS is coming out with Lee and Amira. Everybody's going to want her. Of course, Tootie has played up at Male this year, so she's getting some quality minutes at Male. So these two are very outstanding pieces to JCTMS, along with the other 12 players that we have.
Well, I just want to ask, Amira, can I call you by your nickname, Tootie? Is it Tootie? Is it Tootie?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, because the way that introduction, that got me, I'm ready to play some ball or something. But I will say this: I've seen her. You know what I'm saying? As far as on the varsity level and all this kind of stuff. Not just. I'm not even talking about just JCT. I'm talking about male, that kind of stuff. So, woo! And then we got the 6th grade Lily, who he said, "Hey, bar none started." I mean, Coach, you brought 2 stars on the show. I see, and that's great. I love that. Let me ask you, ladies, how is it? And let's start with Lily. How is it been able to juggle between JV and varsity?
I mean, I've been playing for a while, so I'm used to it. Going to practice, back to back, it's nothing.
Tootie, what you got for us?
Playing basketball, I've been doing it a long time. I play up a lot, and I just feel like it's like I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just used to it.
I mean, what you guys are doing is remarkable. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, JV, varsity, and male playing with them. You know, all that kind of stuff like that, Tootie. Coach, let me go back to you real quick. What kind of style of play does the Centurions do, man? What kind of style of play?
I have been transitioning my game into more of a positionless type basketball where we'll do a lot of 5 outs and 4 outs. We may throw a 1 in. As far as defensive, we're pretty much an up-tempo defense. We'll throw a diamond on you, maybe throw 12, 1, 2, 2, 1 on 1, 1, 2 on you. We got different ways that we'll come at you. I'm a big-time, really serious defensive coach myself, so I just try to get the ladies in an opportunity, and they can tell you that I'll say, hey, let's go out here, let's get up by 20, 25 points so we can go on cruise control. So that's what I like to do.
Ooh, man, it's a lot of stuff going on here, man. I mean, we got style players, we got coach talking about let's go up on 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, all that kind of stuff like that. So, and I'm with you, defense, you know what I'm saying, that wins championships. So, do y'all you allow them the freedom to do 3-pointers and all that kind of stuff, coach?
Yes, actually, you're looking at the 2 top 3-point shooters on the team.
Oh, wow.
They love to shoot the 3, and I don't have a problem with the ladies shooting. I get mad if you don't shoot a wide open shot. And they tell you, I'll be like, I don't have a problem with you shooting. I'll tell you if you're shooting too much. I'll say, all right, let's take it and let's drive the lane. Let's see your shot go in a few times before you go out there and start just jacking them up and they don't go in. So I tell you, just take your time, and just have fun. My main thing, I want the ladies to have fun.
Right.
If they score 25, 30 points more, then, I want to, let them do that. I do want to say one thing. I want to shout out the rest of the players on the team because they weren't able to be on the call. So I didn't want to have a whole lot of people on there. So I want to shout out player Riley Venata, Lexi Rayleigh, Cameron Brook, Alexis Arreo, Chloe Allen, Kendall Lanier, Amari Bryce, Kendall Fuqua, Shamari Robertson, Abby Reitzel, Kennedy Smith, and Lainey Perkins. Those are the 14 players that made up JCTMS's JV and varsity teams. And I can't not shout out my main man, Mike Moore, the main guy. He is the varsity coach for JCTMS, and he's been a really big help with me. And I'm older than him, but I've learned a lot from him. So it's been, a great ride. Really has.
That's good. I'm glad you broke it down like that, Coach, and gave all the ladies and head coach their flowers too. Let me ask you this, Lily. Who's your favorite basketball player? Who's the favorite basketball player? Who?
NBA or WNBA?
Both. We want them all.
All right. NBA, Steph Curry. WNBA, there's a few. I'm just gonna have to go with Candace Parker.
Champion.
Not a bad pick.
Champion.
Champion.
Champion. Tootie, who's yours? Who's your players that you like watching and maybe the style after?
For NBA, I like Giannis Antetokounmpo, and for the WNBA, I like Ella Deladon.
Ooh, hey, you know, those players like that, man, is left and right, goes to the right. Woo, okay. I like that. I like that. So, coach, you're not off the hook. What coach do you look at and like, okay, that you maybe try to pick little bits and pieces from and that you enjoy watching?
For me, I sit back and I actually have an email string that I get some emails and sometimes some plays from Coach Walls at U of L. So I love going to U of L games and I love learning and watching the older players play. I also have, there's a few high school coaches that I kind of watch and see what they got going on. So what I do is I sit back and I try and take a piece of this and a piece of that and a piece of this. I'm probably never going to be a college coach. That's just too much devotion that I don't have time for with my regular job. But I do this and I just do it for the love of the kids. And, and that's the stress thing that I stress about it because I ain't making a whole lot of money. I'm just here because it's the love of coaching the kids. And then the payment for me is 10, 15 years down the line, they run up to me and say, hey, Coach West, you remember me. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to remember face, but not names. I still have that now with the boys because I coached boys years ago. So I just enjoy, it's just the enjoyment of just being around the kids. And they keep me young in my 50-year-old age.
I understand that. Ain't no problem with that. Big time. So, let me ask, okay, Lily, let me ask you, who was the hardest team that you faced this year?
The hardest team, Johnson, because they put up good defense. I mean, we did go through it, but they had good defense.
Okay. Tootie, let me ask you this: what is the game that you had this year that you like? I'm on fire. No one can stop me.
I have to say, the game we played against Newburgh.
How many points you have?
28.
How many threes you hit? Since y'all the 3-point shoot, how many threes did you hit in that game?
I think I had I might have had 4.
Okay.
Splash sisters on the
Splash sisters. That's what it is. Golden State. Clay and Steph. That's what I'm talking about. Big time. That's great stuff. So what was Coach, what was your record? Overall record on JV and varsity?
Undefeated.
Ooh.
Nobody touched us. Nobody. We took it home undefeated, city champs, JV and varsity.
Wow. Ooh. Okay. Jesus. You got me ready to apologize for this not putting undefeated, asking and not putting undefeated on my both squads. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, okay.
Do you lose a lot of players after this year?
Well, most of them will move up to play with Mike, but they'll play dual purpose just like Tootie did. And both of them will play dual. Tootie, I'll lose. She won't play for me anymore because she's getting older, so she'll move on. Whether she decides to stay with the middle school or just go ahead and continue her reign of terror through the high school, it's going to be up to her and her parents. As far as Lily is concerned, I got her for one more year, and we're going to tear it up and repeat. As far as we're going to repeat, but we trying to repeat both JV and varsity again next year. That's the plan. So, we want the other teams to look out. Our nemesis, since has already been spoken, is Johnson. And I'm just say we want to smoke again.
Oh, yes,
All right.
sir. That's
All right.
all right, real quick.
Coach Nuts.
Yeah, love it, love it. Lily, how old was you when you started playing basketball?
I want to say I started about like 4 or 5. Started off with a Y.
Wow, wow. Tootie, how old was you when you hit your first 3-pointer?
Probably like when I was in 4th grade. I was not a shooter.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all.
As you can see, we watch basketball all the time, and some people still not that big time. So, all right, let's end it this way, like we always do on our show. Opportunity for you guys to give thanks and praise to anybody you want. We're gonna start with the young ladies first. Lily, give thanks and praise to anybody you want for actually helping you, supporting you in basketball.
My parents and my family, most definitely. Friends, they pushed me. When I got down on myself, they pushed me to keep going.
Okay, Tootie.
I like to thank my trainer, my parents, and my big brother, the one who taught me how to play basketball.
Okay. First of all, before we go to you, Coach, she got a trainer, man. I mean, jeez, man, we dealing with some stars, dude. I love it. I love it. I love it. Coach, what do you got for us?
So for me, I have to say the first person that I have to give thanks to is going to be my wife, because she has to put up with this, and I'm not home half the time, and I'm gone playing basketball, or I'm going to watch basketball, or of course, like you guys know, I have a daughter that plays basketball. So this is basketball 24/7, 365 days a year in this house. So, I have to give thanks to my wife for that. And, I just really want to thank, all the parents that have, allowed their kids to be around me and allow me an opportunity to touch their lives in a positive way.
Woo, I know that's right. Hey, big time shout out to the undefeated JCTMS Varsity and Junior Girls Basketball City Champs.
Yep.
Big time. Hey, thank you guys for joining us. And I got a feeling it won't be the last time we hear from you guys on our show, because, hey, we like winners.
Absolutely.
And JCTMS, that's what we do, baby. Thank you guys.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations again.
Hey, God bless y'all.
Thank you so much.
That was dope. That was nice. That was nice.
Yes, sir.
That was nice.
Yes, sir. Hey, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe. That was our first time having middle school on there, and I mean, hey, man, that won't be our last. We appreciate all that good stuff. They deserve it. JCTMS. I am a homer, as you know, as you can tell, big time. Hey, Coach West, I know you still watching. I'm waiting for my JCTMS shirt. I'm waiting for that. Get that double X, baby.
Right.
But I would say this, man. I mean, it's something about giving a shine on for these young ladies, these young athletes, right? Yep. Too many times you don't get that, right?
You're not gonna get it.
And they sound like they got some smoke for people.
They got smoke. You got the Splash Sisters right there.
I wouldn't even warm up with them. Hey, Will, come on out. Nope. I'll sit there and watch, take some pictures, do whatever you gotta do. I ain't doing all that. Like I said, hats off to them. Hats off to Coach West, Coach Mike, all you guys doing a terrific job. Undefeated. You got some good players, terrific people. So thank you guys. Okay. All right. Absolutely. Let's get them with this.
Oh, the Mark and Will Show, Kentucky High School Boys and Girls Players of the Week, sponsored by Tap Out.
Kennedy Williams, monster performance, did her thing. Henry Clay. Also, we got Caden Magwood, balled last week in a pivotal game for them. Hats off to both of them for being the players of the week.
Absolutely. Mark and Will Show High School National Player of the Week, sponsored by Tap Out.
Riley Turner. All she did was average, I think it was like 33 points or something like that.
Yeah,
I mean, that's nothing.
Easy.
Did her thing. Newport Central Catholic, congratulations on that. You are a straight baller.
Straight baller. Congratulations.
Now, this is the part, we may lose some of you guys on this one, but make sure you subscribe.
Yes.
We're going to have nothing but interviews and this different stuff. And plus, Mark and I can get down and throw down regardless. Period.
Don't matter.
With a T, right? Period.
That's what Coach said.
So, I wasn't saying that we was going to lose you because the ladies were off, but we might lose you on this one.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You lost me. Louisville goes down to North Carolina last night, 70-63. And yeah, of course, we was watching the game as we do the show, as we always do. So, yeah. Go ahead, get shit.
You know what? And I was gonna say that because I just thought it was funny because I know that Dre didn't think we was probably watching it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
he was like, "Oh, y'all not watching it? Man, we always got the game on. We see it big time. You know, love it. We got some people on here. We got Shan and everything saying congratulations to the young ladies that did a thing. Let me see. I'm trying to bring back my comments. Big time. I don't know how to just be losing that stuff, man. I don't know, it's an extra thing. You know how like when you update stuff, it's all over the place. So we'll go from there anyway. But this game, it was the season.
Yep.
It was the microcosm of the season. It's like they in there, they're hanging in there, they're doing what they need to do. But then when they close, what they always do, right? They shooting threes.
Yes.
Why are you shooting threes? You just down by 2 or 1.
Right.
3. And newsflash to anybody who is a University of Louisville fan or anybody who is someone who just watch basketball and they watch Louisville fans, they are not a good 3-point shooting team. So why would you allow that to always happen? Coaching.
Absolutely.
Coaching. Take that away.
Please.
Take it away.
Yeah.
Malik Williams shoot more threes than he do 2 points. And it's like, bro, what are you doing?
Right.
You're not wet.
No.
We just had 2 young ladies out there. Hey, put them out there. They're going to rock and roll. They 3-point shooters. They coach said it.
Right.
You're not. He shot 7 3-pointers, and his counterpart, Wither, shot 6. They shot more 3-pointers, bro, than the guards. And you wonder why University of Louisville was losing.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
It is. Sad.
I don't care about the 10.7 board, 10-6. When I look at the game and I'm seeing that basically when you're in the game battling, now they've been battling. They battled the whole game. The whole game. But what happens, even when they have came back and tied people, right?
Yep.
They had, all of a sudden they stopped scoring because, okay, first of all, love L. Ellis. He wants to dribble all day long and shoot 30-footers.
Yep.
No, stop it. You're a scorer. You're not a pure shooter. You're a scorer.
Right, you're a scorer.
You're a scorer. It's a difference between a shooter and a scorer.
Yep.
You are a scorer. Yep. Stop it. Then you have Malik and Wither seeing how far can you shoot and miss. It's like, hold my beer. You know, like, I don't want it no more. No, you have it, right?
Right.
Like, what is going on with that? It is so messed up. And the thing about it is, it's only a few people who I would really probably keep if I'm the new coach. Mm-hmm. The other ones I can say, hey, God bless, do what you got to do. You know, we're sorry that we let you down because we didn't develop you.
Right.
Dre Davis has a hard head every time, man.
Right.
Every time. This kid 6'4", 6'5", hard hat. He brings it. And, I mean, you know what? We was on him early and all this kind of stuff. Dude brings it. The rest of these cats, man, I mean, come on, man. Let me see. Curry, I don't think he scored a point in the last 2-3 games. I understand he's been hurt, but come on, bro. Like, what are you doing?
They played late minutes yesterday.
And flopping, falling down. Bangkok is 6'9". Curry, you strong. You're bigger than him. You look like you're stronger.
Right.
You're not as tall as him, but you might as well have been Malik out there. Malik was sitting there flopping around, looking at him like, "Oh, you got that position? You got it. You got it. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that. It just makes it. You know what? I said it yesterday, and I'm gonna say it again for any new people or you know whatever you want to call it. It's kind of sad that you cringe when they on TV.
Right. You do.
Here we go again. Here we go again. You know what I'm saying? And that's a shame. You got to say it.
Yeah,
especially for the diehard people because the product is not there. The coaching is definitely not there. I'm seeing kids. You know what? And I saw a comment. I think it was Nick Caffey. He has a show on 790. The problem is that you think you're deep.
Right, and you're not.
You go to the big, you don't bring no weapons. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's the same horrible stuff that you see, man. And I'm so upset that JJ had that he had to play. Like, I wish they could have redshirt him. Mm-hmm. You know, but you played him early, you kind of burned it because don't waste that. He's got talent. Don't waste that talent in a year on that. That's garbage.
Right.
Locke. I mean, you know, we can go over and over. I mean, it's some. You know what? I understand. I wouldn't have brought back Malik.
No.
At the time, I mean, you know, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Williamson didn't play the last 2 games. Then he played this game. He had 7 points, 3 rebounds, 16 minutes active. What is the rhyme and reason? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. We're not going to know.
No, nobody knows, and that's a shame.
No,
that's
you're absolutely right.
You know, so you know, it is what it is.
It's very well.
Another loss. Put it on Twitter before Saturday's game. Basically, do you think Louisville will win another game? You know, was it the last chance? Talking about the Clemson game.
Yeah.
They got that one, right? Because as much as I want to say Virginia's the arch nemesis, man. They kryptonite.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know.
You ain't lying.
You play Virginia, you'll lose 50-35 in a rock fight.
This is embarrassing, brother.
Hey, I'm just ready for it in, but think about it, they got to go to New York. New York.
Yep.
They going to New York.
Uh-huh.
Let me get on the bus at least. I mean, we can go on the show, do the show.
You ain't lying.
I mean, we'll talk to this.
Chill.
You know, we do interviews.
Yeah.
So man, how does it feel?
Right. I just want to touch the floor.
The Mecca.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Big time.
Jesus, Lord.
Yeah, so it is what it is.
Yeah, you're right.
It is what it is. Speaking of that, let's go on to some fun topic real quick. We hit y'all yesterday with 76. I think I had 76 to 66. So today we have number 56. You have Mr. James Worthy. Mm-hmm. And we're talking about, for everybody who is just joining in or whatever, ESPN top 76 NBA players. We know it's a 75 anniversary, so they did top 75. ESPN always got to up one somebody, so they added another player. How come Howard wasn't in there?
You talking about the White? Kyrie, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people that probably should have been in there, but hey, we save it for another day. Big time on that one. So I will say this. Let's start off. James Worthy, Lakers, 56. Willis Reed, Knicks, 57. 58, Elvin Hayes. 59, Nate Archibald played with a whole bunch of teams, but he was cold. 60, Sam Jones. 61, Dave Collins. 62, Paul Pierce. 63, Robert Pierce. All of them. Everybody I done said the last 5 is Boston, pretty much. 64, Howard. 65, Lenny Wilkins. Most people going to know him from coaching the Hawks, but he was a baller too. Did they just get tired and want to put all the Celtics people together?
That's what it, you know. So crazy. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like, and that's what it sounded like. Because it's like, okay, we're just gonna throw y'all all in one bunch in the 50 and the 60 margin. You know what I'm saying? You should shut y'all up. We know it's only one legend, Larry Bird. You know what I'm saying? We know what it is, and we know where he's at. We know where he's gonna be. But let's go ahead and throw everybody else right here.
Throw everybody
Larry
else.
already down there.
Throw everybody else.
But okay, let me ask you this about one specific person.
Who's that?
Mr. Pierce.
You
Do
know,
you think he's supposed to be right there?
No, I think he probably should be up higher, like lower, I guess.
Yeah.
But I always leave my phone in the truck. Always. I'm looking like, where's my phone? What's going on here? But it's something. Anyway. So no, I thought about that as doing a little typing and stuff like that. I was like, only reason why Paul Pierce is that low is because what he did after his career. The talking crazy about the players, the dancers or whatever was going on in that video. They ended up getting him fired. Because he was with what? Was he with ESPN?
Yes, he was.
So, of course, they did something. They're like, man, we got to put him on her, but let's lump them all together.
Yeah, see, you hit a couple good ones with that one. You said with him talking crazy about players.
Like, we know
LeBron, that's whatever.
LeBron, not even just LeBron, he just didn't stop.
You saying that, I think the most thing that we all know is when he said he was better than Dwayne Wade.
Yeah. Yeah. The hate is large.
When he said that, I think it went to a whole nother level.
He tried to knock out the whole banana boat.
The whole boat.
And ESPN has a relationship with LeBron and them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
stop it. That's how they get paid.
Then you have the little dance at the barbershop.
You did it to yourself, Pierce. And you know, in this day and age, we all know they don't really care what you did on the court. It's what you do off.
Right.
Off the football field or whatever the case may be.
He's steadily sliding. I mean, that's the reason why they kept this where he is.
And you see, they did him dirty. They gave him an oversized jacket anyway. That jacket wasn't meant for him.
They didn't care. They didn't care. And that's a shame, bro. I hate that.
Right. He was a good player. He was a good player.
Yes.
He was a good player. He was a good player. He was, man.
I can honestly say, out of these players, 10 players or whatever, let me see. I want to make sure, because I used to love some wordy. Goodness gracious, with Lakers, he was a bad man. But Paul Pierce is better than everybody in this bunch.
Yeah, he's stuck.
Call me whatever you want to call me, but
right. If you don't like
he
the comment
was.
about
I'm sorry. You know, for real. I mean, nothing wrong. You got some old heavy hitters, Elvin Hayes, Willis Reed, you know what I'm saying, will always be a legend from New York and winning the championship, coming back with his knee messed up and all this kind of stuff. But Paul Pierce was doing his thing with Boston.
Yes, he was. I ain't gonna say the original because because the Lakers, they did it too, but they had a hell of a big 3 too.
Oh yeah,
Boston.
Oh yeah. I mean, come on, but they act like ain't didn't exist. And you lucked up and got it. And you lucked up.
That's another conversation.
And you lucked up and got a point guard in the draft named Rondo.
Thank you.
So you had a big 3 then Rondo. You know what I'm saying?
Then you had Rondo.
Yes.
True point guard.
Yeah. That didn't care about nothing and play defense. So it was like, you guys can take a break. He's guarding the point guard, taking the head off the snake, and he's getting 19 dimes, 16 dimes, whatever. And actually, belated happy birthday to Rondo.
Yeah.
Birthday was yesterday.
Yes, sir. Rondo, happy birthday, brother. Come on the show.
Big time. and like I said, and then I want to go back, and I know it ain't on here real quick, but I will say this. We talked about yesterday, right? And we had Westbrook. We had Dennis Rodman.
Yep.
Who was the other? Was another movie like, hold on,
Mello,
right?
Yep.
AD was okay because he gets hurt.
Right.
Dennis Rodman's passed most of them too.
Okay. let me ask you this.
I hated that.
Like we said, they added an extra or whatever to the mix,
right?
Whatever. So let me ask you this: is it anybody on this right here, this list right here, to you that you would take off for either Dwight Howard or Tracy McGrady, or even Kyrie Irving?
Well, you know what?
I mean, since they want to bring all the old heads back in,
so we're basically saying from the two from this one and yesterday.
Yeah.
Which I don't have my phone. I was able to pull it up. Actually, it's on ESPN, but because I don't want to dive into the other ones. But as far as up here, yeah, without a doubt. And I'm gonna try to pull up on this one real quick because that's a great. I mean, that's why we're doing this to talk about that. Yeah. Stuff like that because here it is. Yeah, here it is. Yeah.
We don't want to hit him with the 56
because right. You know, because Dame was in her, and it was good. It was okay. So let's start with this one quick. Okay. Is Kyrie Irving better than Damian Lillard?
Woo! The right stable. Okay. I'm gonna put it like this: the right stable Kyrie, yes, absolutely. If we got that right Kyrie, absolutely,
and that's all we're going with.
And that's all we're going to go with. We ain't going with. We ain't got to dive in deep, nothing like that.
Earth is flat, right? All that kind of stuff.
The right stable. Okay, early Cleveland Kyrie.
I ain't gonna say
with no LeBron.
Nah, but no, because then we're actually shortchanging them.
Yeah, that too.
So
yeah.
But
that makes sense.
But to me, and I love Dame time, but Kyrie should be. If Dame's on here, Kyrie should be.
Absolutely. But like you said, when you do the off court stuff, this is what happens.
Yeah, so, they're big time. Big time.
That sucks.
Okay. Dwight Howard, Anthony Davis.
And you know, so crazy. We had this discussion at work, dude, and I'm like, God. Okay, so I'm trying to see how to put this. If you're talking number wise and performance and stuff like that, I want to go with a shit.
Because old boy stuff was ridiculous too.
I'm going with Dwight Howard. I might have to go with Dwight Howard just because seeing him play his early years, dude. Oh my God, what was he? 5, 6, 8 time defensive play. No, 3 defense. I mean, it's just ridiculous, dude. What he was doing.
We had him on the show. As far as I wish we had him on the show, but we was talking about him on the show, and his stats and stuff was ridiculous.
And his stats is ridiculous. And for him not to make it is crazy. And he got the ring alongside with him.
They don't like him. That's all it is. It's about what you did off court, but also if I don't like you.
It's Shaq.
what you said, Coach Kev.
Shaq.
Look what came today. And also for y'all PRP Nation people. Yes, sir. And brother Brandon, I'm going to call you later on anyway. Give me your size so we can go on and get you together. Ain't no excuses.
No. T-shirt who is.
But back to it. I got to go with Howard. I mean, because they act like he didn't even exist.
Like he what in the top 3 center in the league at one point in time.
For a long time.
You know what I'm saying?
He was a monster. Ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
He was a monster.
Dude, he did stuff before AD.
Exactly. See, what happened is he got caught up in the Shaq antic stuff. The Superman and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
He left Orlando and went on his tour.
And
Kobe went there and called him out bad. Kobe damn near killed his career.
Killed that man's career. Yes, he did.
Let's be honest.
Yes, he did.
But the crazy thing is, he had some solid years in LA, but he had terrific to great years in Orlando.
Yes, he did.
I mean, we're talking about defensive player of the year. We're talking about leading rebound, the defensive player of the year, all this kind of stuff like this. And dude was first team all defense, first team all NBA, and y'all just leave him off like
They just leave him off.
okay. No offense, but Dave the Bush and all them. I mean, I know they legend.
Right.
Dolphin, or Dolph Shays.
Yeah.
I mean, no, stop. Why are we trying to, I'm not going to compare apples to apples.
Right.
Dwight Howard versus Russell Westbrook.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You are right about that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to let him slide out of that.
No, you hit that.
It's like,
you hit that. Yeah.
Really?
You hit that one.
Really?
There ain't no comparison.
Really? But yet you got him in there.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Established players?
Yeah.
He might be on the sideline dancing, goofing around, but he's been in the league how many years? 15?
Yeah,
16? He's been up for a minute, too.
Yeah.
But he put in that work.
He did.
He put in that work.
Yes.
Big time. Now I'm going to make everybody mad. Now I'm going to make everybody mad.
Make them mad. Who cares?
Tracy McGrady or Carmelo Anthony?
Jesus! That pissed me off with this one. Woo!
Now, don't get me wrong. I think Carmelo deserves to be here. We're just going on what we've seen so far. And actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that to him. But I am going to do that to...
That's a heavy one right
there. Yeah, I'm going to do it to him.
Yeah,
but I'm saying,
what
I want to say with this is that I think Carmelo deserves to be.
Yeah, he deserves to be on there.
But if Carmelo deserves to be on there, so does Tracy McGrady.
You're right. No, that's a damn.
Because what number is Vince? Because Vince is on her.
Yeah, he's down there. Yeah,
and the crazy thing is this. Let's be real. Who would you take? Tracy McGrady or Vince? And we ain't talking about no dunk contest. We talking about player.
You talking about our
yes.
You gotta go with Tracy. Because Tracy was that.
Wasn't he?
Tracy was
Defender.
that. Defender. He could shoot the ball. He was that. He was that guy, dude.
He had highlight dunks too. So
exactly.
So it's like, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
But yet, Vince, we know Vince is going to be
Vince is
in the 50s.
Yes. Plus, he played in the league for 30 years. So he's just retired. Yeah. So he's on that list. He's most definitely on that list. Golly, but where at though? Because that makes sense.
He's gonna be in the 50s.
Now this ones we've really trickled down the line. It's almost like, oh no, Tracy most definitely should have been right here.
I'm going to cheat.
Even a Kyrie. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to cheat real quick.
Go ahead, cheat real
quick. I'm going to cheat real quick.
We got hell of a shows to buy Thursday.
Yeah, I'm going to cheat real quick. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure he's on her. He may not be on her, boy.
Who, Vince?
Right, because I'm seeing some dudes that's like, oh my God. And I can't tell you guys, but I'm going to tell my brother. Even though I ain't got my cell phone. Bruh ain't on her.
He ain't on her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He ain't on her.
He ain't on her.
And y'all can say, well, y'all watch the All-Star, but they got some players who ain't, they ranking them themselves.
Exactly.
Nah, he ain't on her. He ain't on her. Mm-mm. Okay, that's cool. That's cool because they was gonna lose that one. But I still will go back if Carmelo's in there. Tracy got to be in there. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, nope. That's good. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Come on, dude.
That's a good one. But like I said, I still think they should have did two different lists. I think it should have been more of like an era thing because to put the guys in there now, who you know what I'm saying, like I'm not saying they don't deserve to be in it, but at the same time, you got all these cats from the 80s and 70s that they putting 60s they putting in, and then you putting everybody from half these people from the 2000s in there too. Like you should have broke the list up. Yeah. Did that 100 from that era, then break it down and do another one with this era. But I mean, I guess.
But you know what though? My whole thing, what was the criteria? Certain times when they do lists, they be like, okay. We looked at this. We looked at that. Whatever. I mean, was it championships? Because all the Boston people on here has to be championships.
Yeah, you're right about that. If that's the case,
you know what I'm saying? Was it scoring titles? Right. Was it all first team NBA, all defense? Because if that's the case, Dwight Howard's in here.
He's in there. His numbers don't lie.
He is in there. as much as he does crazy, silly stuff,
Right.
he's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Point blank. Brandon, oh Lord.
He's a fool, dude.
Oh, let's see. I can't pull him up on here, but I'm going to go ahead and read it. He said, as long as Dennis Rodman made the team, I'm straight. Right. Dennis, hey, without a doubt. Dwight Howard.
Basically, yeah.
Melo made it because he is, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I mean, we know that.
Absolutely.
But the crazy thing is that we're just going on. There's going to be several other people that probably cross and pop on the head.
Yeah.
But, I mean, when you see certain people on her and you like, hold on, man, how could you make it?
Yep.
Like, what's going on with that?
Yeah, because you like you said, what has Dame really done? Not saying he shouldn't be on the list, but what has he done?
Yeah. Now,
You know what I'm saying?
if this was from the 2000 or we can even say 90s,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
We
yeah,
can say 90s on up, or even the 80s with Magic and them. It's going to look different because it's going to knock out history. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
it's going to knock out a lot of histories. But, you know, it's up to us to let these young people know about that.
Right.
But still, do you put them in because they did it in the 60s and 70s?
Exactly.
See, that's where it goes. That's where it goes.
Right.
Because, yes, it was different eras. Brandon said Paul Gasol should have made it.
He got chips.
See, yeah, I mean, Crawford. See, that's why I like going with Mark saying, like, if you broke it down in different, like, eras.
Yeah, it would make more sense.
That's cool.
Yeah, because you got a lot of people mad.
Well, 75 years, right? So you take the top 10 in each, pretty much. And then at the end, you throw in whoever you thought that, okay, let's go.
Right.
And that's how you solve that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay, when we started, let's go with the top 10 players. Said, okay, cool. Ding, 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 ding. You work your way. It will be people left off, but it's people left off on this too.
Exactly. That Crawford, he was a monster. He should still be in the league right now. He was nice because he could still play.
He was
can still play.
And that's a good one though because
it is.
If you do that era, it looks different.
Yes.
It looks big time.
Gotta do that. I hate this list, dude.
It look big time.
Because it's gonna be a lot of people be like, huh? Really? Okay. Cool.
I think this is more of established champions, like champion players.
Yeah.
Because like I said, they threw in the 50s and late mid 60s all the Boston players. Except for Garnett and Bird.
Right.
And really Garnett, Minnesota. I mean, yeah, he balled in his thing.
Yeah.
Boston, he definitely ain't gonna deny that. You know, he
split. He got his ring guard.
But you know, he's on her. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, come on, man, what's the deal?
Exactly.
Like I said, when you got players on here that these young people don't even, they like. I thought Lenny Wilkins was the Hawks coach.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was, but he was a baller.
Mm-hmm.
The chief and all this kind of stuff like that. But I mean, it's just out of control because, you know, we can look at it. We can look at like even though old boy got hurt. What if Clay didn't get hurt?
Right.
But he didn't made it because at that time, Clay's story time was the same as Dame time.
Yep.
You know, get hurt? So it's like,
nah, you right.
You know, and like we said, it goes back to the Kyrie. It was like, well, hold on, bro. I mean, and Harden made it, and James Harden, and he don't get wrong, he's a monster scorer, but he made it. Kyrie didn't.
And Kyrie didn't.
Wow.
James is the best isolated player you probably gonna see. And move, man. Stop, man. Everybody got the way.
Right. Get
I'm great shoot anyway.
That's what I'm about.
I'm great shoot anyway, man. Wow. Ooh, NBA come back on Thursday, people. If y'all didn't know,
Thursday.
And they said that's supposed to be the game that James Harrison he made.
Everybody's coming back.
Yeah.
Then everybody who was hurt, supposedly, is like, I'm healthy now.
This is what NBA going to heat up.
Oh, you got to now.
I'm excited about this.
After the All-Star break, that's when it goes. Because now we jockey for position. We jockey position.
Absolutely.
One other thing before we let you guys go. We talked about it a little bit before, but it is more and more stuff come out. They have this LBJ wanting to play with Bronny.
His son.
Right?
Yeah.
They have him. I guess he's a 25 player or something like that. Like he come out to 25 or 24 or something like that.
Yeah, because after this year he's going to college. Yeah, 24.
24. Okay. So basically, they got him like late second round, which I think is funny because there's college players is going to be better than you know what I'm saying. Like they're going off the name. Would you even want a 40-year-old LeBron on your? I mean,
and you know,
ticket sales, yes.
And you know, so crazy. Really looking into that dude, LeBron is upset because the Lakers didn't offer him an extension. So now he just going off the Rockets, just talking crazy because they did give you and why not do it on the biggest stage of the weekend, All-Star Weekend?
Right, right.
It was smart, but hey, bro, you look like you was barely running up down the court All-Star Weekend. I mean, I know you the money you put in your body and all that. That's cool, but brother, I don't think you can keep doing it. No party. Jordan barely done it.
Right. And that's because he's a stubborn old man. You know what I'm saying? He's like, no, sir. You ain't got me.
That conversation he had with LeBron, hey, dude, you know I still bust your ass, bro.
Yeah. He told Magic, lace him up. Let's go.
Hey, dude.
Let's go.
I don't think LeBron, you can't play that long, brother. You know. You probably still be in shape like crazy, but he's not going to be able to play like that too much.
He'll be in shape, but that body going to be broken down.
Get beat up too much, man.
Yeah. And that's why it's like, and then, you know what? Then you basically, what you're doing is basically forcing the team to draft your son. And, you know, you just never know how a kid might turn out.
Exactly.
Let's just put it this way.
Yes.
He has a lot of weight on his shoulders just to even make it to the league.
Just to make it to the league. And
then if he make it, because then if he make it, then he make it off his daddy's name.
Yep.
Or then whatever. All I know is I think he's a solid player. And hopefully, you know, he'll go to college and grow from her. But I just don't see him as a one and done right now. Right. So you put that pressure.
Into a one and done.
Right. And then once daddy retires, he gone.
Facts.
He gone. So it's like, why would you put that pressure on? I understand. I'm gonna make sure my son get a job, but buy a team.
Right.
You got buku money.
Dwayne Wade got his son in the G League
with Utah. That's how you do it.
He got him in the G League. Hey, bro.
And I'm so disappointed.
Like, you ain't ready.
I'm so disappointed. You know why I'm disappointed?
Why?
Because I think he'd have been a good college player.
He would have. But I think that injury messed him up. And also, we had this discussion earlier, too. Also, I think Dwayne Wade sent him to that high school. He sent him to that high school with all them studs.
Yeah. Well, that's where our boys at.
Yeah, I know. But when he was there, that's when they had, what was that? Brandon, the dude who went to Kentucky. What's his name? I almost said
no. I know you're talking about.
That's when that team was loaded.
Boston.
Yes, all in. That team was loaded.
Bronny was on the
Yep.
sideline. I mean, it's like they do that. And I mean, my thing is this. I think his son would have been a solid to good player.
In college. Everybody said. He
had talent.
He do.
To me, he had more talent than Bronny.
Wade's son got talent.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, why would you do that? It's like y'all forcing their hands. Mm-hmm. Dude, I'm telling you, it don't work like that.
I want to look into that. I want to know so crazy. We know that he would have got him on the college team, but I wonder if colleges wanted him after that injury.
Well, you know what? Some of these colleges, they don't care.
Granted,
they might, like a stack team would have been like, okay, that's cool. You come and sit down and get rehab.
Exactly.
Somebody who would need him like to be the star, nah. But somebody who stacked, and then of course he could have followed his daddy with the Marquette.
Sure could have. You ain't lying.
They would have took him in a heartbeat.
They would have took him.
Yes. DePaul, who's in Chicago too, come on, whatever. They'd have been like, let's go.
You're right.
They would have took him in a heartbeat, but I understand. And don't get me wrong. Granted, these youngsters got a mind of their own. They think whatever, but I'm gonna tell you, and I just think we've seen this before. That's all I'm gonna say. We've seen this before.
Absolutely.
And my worries is, will you live up
to the hype.
To the hype, like MJ's kids did not.
Did not.
And one of them went to Illinois just because of his daddy's name.
Exactly.
The other one went to Central Florida, and he was solid.
Yes,
he was a young one. He was solid. Yeah. And really, the young one Brian got is supposed to be better than Brian.
That little dude solid.
So it's like
little dude solid. He dunking now too.
So he's like, let me go ahead and get Brian in here right now.
And the crazy thing about it, brother, everybody can't be LaVar Ball, who has 3 sons.
Fortunate.
And you got 2 that's good.
Legit. That's legit.
That's good.
That's legit.
Even though he didn't play ball, he can talk crazy like that.
Yeah, because
he got 2 that's good.
Hey, you know he was at All-Star Weekend like this. Should have had the other one in there, but he's hurt. And he would have.
He would have.
And he would have been like, LaVar Ball, come on the show.
Dude.
Come on the show. Come on the show. Man, we know you filthy rich, but come on the show. Come on, man. Let's talk. Because I know you have to be happy because we know LaJello or whatever. No. But the other 2,
right.
The Bookends,
absolutely.
Ballers.
Yes, sir.
All right, but we can ready to wrap it up. But before we wrap it up, we got several things we're going to hit. FNC, Friday Night Crew. Check it out. Check it out on Facebook. Check it out on Twitter. And always check the shows out on Walking Sports, the YouTube channel that this one's on. Check it out. Fun. Great topics. Topics that make you uncomfortable a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So bring the noise like always. Friday, 8 o'clock this week. Boom.
The Market Will Show High School National Player of the Week you got me this time. Sponsored by Tap Out.
Riley Turner, average 33 points. Newport, Central Catholic, great job. Like always. Bang it, bang, bang.
Yes, sir. Then you got the Market Will Show High School Boys and Girls Basketball Player of the Week, sponsored by Tap Out.
Hey, Henry Clays, Kennedy Williams. Basically a double-double machine, doing a thing, rock and roll. Caden Magwood, freshman, did his thing, always doing his thing, 3-point shooter, had 10 boards and all that kind of stuff. Shout out to these great athletes, student athletes. Another banger, man.
Absolutely, so we do.
Hopefully tomorrow we have one.
Hopefully
tomorrow we have one because if everything lines up right,
woo!
And hey, we got a coach coming on next week.
We ain't gonna tell y'all yet.
And we ain't talking about a coach from high school.
Just wait and see.
God bless.
502 Takeover.
Good night.
It's 8 p.m. Crease. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.